What's up? And how's it going? What's up, Chaz? Thanks for popping in over on Twitch. And Rez, how's it going? Hopefully both of you are doing pretty good. So, tonight, I'm gonna be doing a little Final Fantasy XIV. I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be streaming Wednesday night, though. I'm in a bit of a debate. I've just got some... Honestly, I might have to do some things after work that night, so we'll see. But as of now, the next two nights are definitely going to be Final Fantasy XIV. Thursday night, or technically Friday morning, we're going to get to The Last of Us Part 2. But, yeah, for tonight and tomorrow night for sure. And again, in the debate about Wednesday, I don't know, we'll see. The thing is, I might actually have to go get cat food and dog food, and it's incredibly hard for me to do it before work, so I might have to do it after work one night. A lot of the stores here in full swing with it being open, so a lot of the 24-hour places are opening back up as well. Debatable, we'll see. Anyway, as for tonight, I'm going to be doing some Final Fantasy XIV, obviously, and again tomorrow as well. Also, I'll be trying to make some progress tonight gearing the summoner up. Hopefully, people are still running some PvP. I haven't been on here in a while, so I don't know. It could be dead again for all I know, because the Moogle Treasure Trove event has been out for so long now that it could be completely over with. I do actually have 54 of these damn things right now, though. So it'd be a shame not to at least try to do something. Anyway, that's basically what I'm going to be doing tonight. Hopefully I can. I'm also 10 to 15 wins from getting my mount. I'm like 190 victories in PvP. So, I know I played a few of those outside of the actual event there. I gotta move this camera over. There we go. Anyway, that's basically what's on the menu for tonight and tomorrow. And anybody curious about The Last of Us, which I'm guessing somebody definitely was and was disappointed to not, that is going to happen on Thursday when The Last of Us 2 comes out. If you completely played through the story of The Last of Us, played Left Behind, I don't really have a reason to keep playing it. As a lot of you know, I play for the story. I'm not out here trying to beat these games on the hardest difficulty in the world. That doesn't interest me. But I love a good story, and that's what I'm a sucker for. And I will be back on The Last of Us 2 on Thursday, or to The Last of Us 2, since we haven't even started it yet. But yeah, that's what's going to happen tonight. I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of roulette action and mostly trying to gear this guy. It's what the big goal was before we started playing The Last of Us. It's what the goal's going to continue to be. I may actually try to go get that other weapon for my Gunbreaker as well. I've really fell in love with the Gunbreaker. So I'm going to be trying to work on that mostly tonight. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to be on here too long, but I'm not going to make it too short either. Before I even try to go get new gear, I'm going to run a few things. Just missed the gold saucer, so we'll go straight into running things and trying to get some more tombstones first beforehand. Let's go out of here and actually go see if I need some repairs. I can't remember if I needed repairs the last time I played and got out of here or not, so we'll figure that out and go from there. So Rez and Chaz, how was the Monday? Mine was terrible. Not even a joke, it was terrible. I'm just glad it's over. Oh man. Not too bad. I'll go ahead and repair some stuff really quick. Go ahead and jump in a queue. I'm literally going DPS tonight, so I know it's going to take a long time. Ashley! Hello! Thanks for jumping in on Facebook, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Riz, I feel you. That was... Oh man, I can't even say that about mine. Mine was just... It was legitimately terrible. Oh, DPS, sweet. More than likely, I'm going to one of the Return to Evilise things, but I'm okay with that. It's been a few days, plus I'm more familiar with a lot of those anyway. Hot today. Yeah, it was really hot here as well, Chaz. I just didn't have a good day all around. Even at work, it was just horrible. So, Ashley, how are you? Sorry about the negativity. I'm still really hoping that there's, like, more people running PvP as well. It's been something that I've been... If they're not, it's okay. I'm not going to be too sad, because I understand. The Moogle Treasure Trove event's gone on for so long now. Most of everybody's got everything they want, if not everything that can be obtained. I know a lot of people just don't put down the controller. Doing fun? I've had better Mondays, Ashley, but I'm glad to be on here. Glad to be back to Final Fantasy XIV, and excited about this upcoming Wednesday. So, I could be worse. I could definitely be worse. I could see that. I'm a little sad that I don't have a whole lot to do in this game right now, other than gear my characters and run old content, but I can get other things for doing that, so it's kind of an even trade-off. Thank you for asking, though. Wednesday. I don't really know. I'm in a debate if I'm going to be streaming this Wednesday, mainly because this weekend was my girlfriend's daughter's second birthday. So I was not at home at all weekend long. So needless to say, I have loads of things here that I need to be replenished on. One of them is cat food, which Skittles still has cat food right now, and Choco still has dog food, but I mean, my pets are like my kids. I don't want them to run out of food, and I think they've got enough to last, but I don't know at the same time, and I don't want them to run out. So Wednesday, I'm in this weird debacle. I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I want to stream. So I don't want to say, yeah, I'm gonna stream, then not be on here. So I'm in a debate. Like tonight and tomorrow for sure, it's gonna be Final Fantasy 14. Wednesday, up in the air. I'll let everybody know tomorrow, not. Or in Discord, I'll let everybody know as well. Wednesday, if something randomly, spontaneously happens. Thursday for sure, I'm gonna be on here. Thursday not, or technically Friday morning, doing The Last of Us 2. I'm super excited about that, but yeah. Love the music in the Gold Saucer. Yeah, I do too. It's so nostalgic. It's classic Final Fantasy 7 Gold Saucer music. Hard drive choices. Damn, I did not expect this. I literally thought we'd be in a Return to Evilly's place. But now we're like some OG dungeons. Labyrinth of the Ancients. Or raids. Still yet. Okay, I'll take out Garuda, I suppose. What are you downloading, Chaz? Sounds interesting. I know how those feels go occasionally on the PC. Especially when I'm doing like edited videos, like how I've done with like the Ton vlogs, the RIP Tombles, the tasting with Tombles, all those videos. I have to really be decisive where I want to save a lot of those videos while I'm editing before I actually get them out on YouTube. The Last of Us. Oh, so you're trying to decide on hard drives between... I've actually had to delete some stuff. I'd have to look back. I might actually still have to delete something. I don't know. I think I'm good for now. I think I am. It's such a hard thing to do, delete saved game data. But one thing I usually have to tell myself is like some of them, like Nier Automata, like I really doubt I'm gonna go back and play that game again. I still have all my data still on here from beating that game because it just feels like a trophy. It was such a headache. I'm just gonna get Ifrit back out. It's pointless to even try to keep Garuda out here to do AoE damage. Everything dies so quick. Everything's so outdated. You remember this? Oh yeah. It's a classic one. It's been too long. Hey, it's almost the perfect time to try to cut back to Final Fantasy 14. There's about to be so much new content added. Take that as you will, though. Despite the current events that we've all had to go through, things have been slow indefinitely, and we don't know actually how long it's going to be till we get something else. But we know they said July, so which is still subject to change depending on releasing and I'm sure like small little adjustments they would like to make beforehand. But a lot of stuff's about to be added into the game now. That's one of the things I'm really excited about. Another MMO that I played, Tim. It's the same thing. Like they had, like plans to actually release a lot of the content a little bit earlier, but because of the events we've all had to endure, they've postponed the events but doubled up on the content. That's really exciting to me. I'm really excited for a Tim update. The last update was just so subpar. So the next update, with what they have promised, more Tim being released, a whole nother island coming in, just so many things. And they've already teased one of the Tim that they're releasing as well. I'm so excited. I'd consider it for sure. Oh yeah. And honestly, I'm speaking of Tim. I don't know how you feel about MMOs. I know you said that you've played Final Fantasy 14 for a little bit, but Tim, it's an uncompleted game. I'm gonna start with that. It's a completely uncompleted game. I know it's kind of like what do they call those things? Gosh, where you say something, then you go back on it almost instantly. But yes, it's completely an uncompleted game, which they're still working on. So it's not completely dead. There's a lot of still active players. It's like Pokemon, but it's an MMORPG, and it's free to play online. You gotta buy the game. And the game's not completed yet. That's another thing to take into account. They're still technically in early access stages. But the game is phenomenal. It's like Pokemon for adults with MMO aspects to it. Gosh, I love it. But again, it's not a completed game. I haven't played it since the last update, and I didn't really like the last update. It was their version of a Safari Zone that was released, which it's actually a good idea. It just needs to be reworked a little bit better, and they've been doing that. It changes every single week. But I haven't been back to it since. Still waiting on like more story update, more Tim to be released. But I mean, it's a great game. Oxymoron, maybe, honestly. Yeah, it sounds about right. I feel like there's another word for it that I was trying to think of, but oxymoron I think still applies. Didn't you hate it when that happens? I hate it so much. When I was in school, I was always in AP Lit classes, like literature. And when I became an adult, it's like I didn't forget all that stuff, but it's like, just, come on now. Tucked away in like the vast depths of my brain. Contradictory. That is definitely the one I was thinking of. I don't know why in the world I can't think of that word. Choco. Leave Skittles alone. She's being wild, and you just roll her up, girl. Do it all the time. The word is there, but not there. Yeah, it happens to me all the time. Like, I'm the worst with Spanish with that. Like, I don't speak a lot of Spanish, but I do speak some, about as much as a 3-year-old. But there's some words, like when I'm just trying to talk to somebody, that'll just leave my brain. I'm just dead. Or they say something to me, and my brain can't compute what they just said. I'm just like, what? It can be a curse sometimes. It comes with adulthood, though. I've just figured that out. Some words, they elude you. Oh, no, they need me here still. They're so far. Oh, at least I can still tell E3 to do things from here. Speaking of Tim again, though, one of the cool things about it, I kind of wish I would have waited for the game to be completed. Then again, I'm glad that I played through the early stages, so later on, I know more about the game, the lore, a little bit faster. Because none of our like stuff gets... The only people that had any of their data resets, people that played alpha, we're in early access and beta stages. So all of our memory basically stays the same, you know, in that position. But the game, when it's completely finished, is going to consoles. And it's supposed to be cross-platform, which just makes me so excited. The part that I wish I would have waited is, though, the part that it's going to be on console. Don't get me wrong, I like playing PC games, I do. I've got quite a few on my PC that I play. Tim's the only MMO, though, to be fair. And, you know, I do enjoy playing on the computer as well, but I don't know. There's just something about playing on a console that I just really love. I still can't believe we got this dungeon. Or raid. But, I mean, it's just been so long, it just feels almost unnatural. That's why you check to see if controllers have MMO access. Well, that's the fun thing about Tim, they do. It's still not the same to me, you know? I don't know what it is. But yeah, I feel ya. I was that way, it wasn't an MMO, but when I actually downloaded, which I think you could probably use a 360 controller. I've not broke mine out to try to use it. I actually don't have a USB that fits from, actually I think I do. But I haven't broke out my 360 controller. But when I re-downloaded, or downloaded, I never had it on PC until I downloaded it off Steam. About 6 months ago? Maybe a little less. When I got The Force Unleashed. Oh my god, those graphics are still so bad. I still remember them looking so good. The last time I went back and played it, it looked so bad. But yeah, you can't use PS4 controller on it though. Not updated controllers anyway. Tim, luckily you can. And whatnot, but yeah, I was severely disappointed, needless to say, when I tried to play. Which again, I did use a 360 controller, I remember now, because I was disappointed because I still had to play with mouse and keyboard, and that game is horrible on mouse and keyboard. I don't know who was rooting for that out there, but oh my god. For anyone joining the stream on Facebook, your friend could use more followers. I know how that goes. I would definitely really love to have some more followers. Sorry, I have this weird habit of like reading the messages out loud. It's just the way I've always done things. So even if I read a message that's not addressed to me, I at least read half of it out loud before I realize it may not be addressed to me. But yeah, again, that was the thing that was really standoutish to me with Tim. A lot of their functionality with the controllers, it could be there now. Again, it's been a little while. And they update the game constantly. They actually pay attention to their crowd on Twitter. And believe me, I don't get, like, randomly paid to say that. I mean, I will... If you watch any of the streams that I've done on YouTube, you'd know. The game didn't get the best score in the world, I'll tell you that much, when I gave it a review. But a big thing about it is, the fact that it still isn't completed, it's hard to give it any crazy score, which I would definitely give it another review, you know, later on, given the fact, but it does have a lot of cool functionality with it. It's not completely there yet. Like right now you're playing Phantasy Star Online 2 on PC, but using Xbox controller. I feel ya. Yeah, I wish that, I mean, I wouldn't mind just using Xbox controller as well, but some games still don't even, like older games, you know, still aren't even compatible with controllers like that, which is severely disappointing at this state. A lot of these games have been out for a very long time. I'm really hoping Persona 2 is. I haven't even looked, or not Persona 2, but Persona 4 Golden. I'm sure it is though, with it being like a recent port to Steam. Even if not, I mean, that game's not too, you know, hard to do things. I'm sure like using mouse and keyboard wouldn't be the worst thing in the world on that game. I would really like to use a controller though. It's just me. I'm a controller guy. So, Riz, how have you been locking Phantasy Star Online? Was it a NOS transition? Or was it kind of like weird? Because I know going from one MMO to another one sometimes just feels weird. It's kind of how I feel when I go from like playing Final Fantasy 14 to like for a really long time. Then I go into Fallout 76. It feels super weird. Because I'm going from using magic, having all these rotations to all of a sudden like not. Thank you so much, Ashley. It's overwhelming because there's 8 years worth of content. They tell you almost nothing. Really. It's really, at least it's fun. I mean, that's the important part. Go for a Zaxby's 20 piece right now? Gosh, I feel you, Chaz. Literally every Zaxby's in my area since this whole thing has been going down. Dude, it's not even worth it. At all. Like, legitimately, every Zaxby's. And, like, my town, the town across from me, and then, like, a mountain town that I go to pretty often, even in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is in the next state over, pretty close by, though. Legitimately, every single one of them, the drop-through goes all the way to the street. Every single day, every single time. Dine-in isn't even available still. Indoor like takeout isn't available. They do catering, and that's the only way they do delivery. So, like, it's just not even worth it right now. And I'm in the same boat. I've wanted Zaxby's for so long that it's just not an option for me though because of how packed it is. Like, I would legitimately have to be in a drive-through for like 45 minutes, and I did that at a Krispy Kreme once, like 4 weeks ago. Not quite a month, but it actually, yeah, it probably was about a month ago. I have decided to not do that anymore. It was not fun. You've had to look up a lot? I feel ya. But yeah, Chaz, it's been crazy. Believe me. Very saddening. Let's see. Man, I was in there so long I actually missed the gold saucer again. Okay, we'll do something else. Something that's not quite so, long. Let's see, let's do trial roulette. We can do the other. I want to do some gold saucer stuff, so I'm trying to do something that's not too, not gonna take too long. Something that's long but not too long, you know? Okay, yeah, this shouldn't take long at all. Cool. Ah, fuck, I was wrong. Shinryu. Damn it. Maybe it won't take long at all. I thought it was a completely different font when it started off. Well, wish us luck. I actually don't have a Jack in the Box here. That'd be cool. Giant beast. That's one name for it. That worked. Hope they do a crossover with 14 though. Oh, you mean like Fantasy Star Online? Hardee's. I have Hardee's and Bojangles. Yeah, both of those here. I love Bojangles. It's my guilty pleasure. I really love Hardee's too. Bojangles more so. Mostly just because like I love Hardee's, but I like Hardee's dinner when I like Hardee's breakfast. I'm one of those random people. We do exist. Do love Bojangles though. Cajun chicken filet, my favorite. I still think it's funny that, like, I mean, honestly, it's got to be like a solid 25% of this channel is slightly a food channel. Not just for me eating random stuff, but legit, because I talk about food a lot. Oh, shit. Oh, sweet. He's the fastest ever to take Shinryu out. Cajun Chicken Biscuit, the best. Oh yeah, I love him as well. There's a summon in Phantasy Star Online 2, but almost no one plays it. It's kind of... it's bad. That sucks. Jangle, jangle, jangle. Yeah, love me a good summoner class in a video game. Let's see. We've talked about it before in World of Warcraft. I'm not the biggest summoner class favorite in World of Warcraft. I did like the summoner-esque, tank-esque crossover they did in, for the Death Knot. With the, can you still summon a gargoyle with the Death Knot? Is that still a thing? I used to love that. And thank you so much for the player accommodation. Choco, Skittles. Chill out, you two. And to anybody watching on YouTube tonight, sorry. It looks like YouTube's possibly having some like API issues. It's a little janky tonight. Everything else seems to be working just fine. As far as I can see, all my stats are all good. YouTube, I keep looking at feedback and it's just like janky as hell. It says it's good, but then I look down and it's just like buffering. So I don't know. It has to be like YouTube API issues. I don't know. They have them all the time. Then again, they've been going through some crazy changes here lately. Like to anybody that does ever want to use Restream, I'm one of the help on the help squad of everything that kind of help people through some stuff sometimes. And here lately, a lot of people are getting like distraught because like a lot of people don't know, but YouTube's been going through a lot of changes. Like, a lot of changes. 10,000! Woo! It's really awesome. You believe you still can? That's really awesome, Raz. That's one of the things I really liked about the Death Knot getting to some of the gargoyle. But yeah, YouTube's been going through a lot of changes. They're literally using none of their old format anymore, and their new format wasn't even completed when they launched their new format. And they're using people and other streamers and their feedback to actually fix the new format, which isn't the most ideal thing to do out there, but hey, And yeah, their API is just super, super overused because so many people are having to consistently shut down a stream and start a new stream back up, or keep letting out stream consistently buffer, and yeah. Needless to say, it's a little janky right now. I'm still here. Video, if you end up waiting later on, they still upload, and they're still completely solid without any, like, glitches. Joko, stop. Hey, Joko, leave the cat alone. Whew. Yeah. But you definitely love Demonology Warlock now. They summon a buttload of demons now. Yeah, I have to look into it. My World of Warcraft days are very far behind. Gosh, it's hard to believe it's been so long. Like, I started playing World of Warcraft again before I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. And I've been playing this game for, like, years now. Which is hard to believe because time has flown by so fast. I didn't even read what in the world the next gate's gonna be. I just decided to come over here. Maybe it's Leap of Faith. I hope it is. But yeah, Demonology Warlock sounds awesome. I'm gonna have to look up some of the summons. I did play Warlock a little bit though, to be fair. It was my undead character. I didn't play him often because I'm not a big fan of the Horde, but eh. Here we go. What is it gonna be? Leap of Faith. Sweet. Yes. Jump puzzle time. What is your minion? It is called the Great Serpent of Ronka. It's basically just a worm. It's a worm with like an Indiana Jones cap on. It's like the best way I know how to put it. I'll get a close-up after this and show you. This doesn't take long. It takes about like 5 minutes-ish, depending on the arena. Whew. Oh, that was close. Come on, little Lalafell man. You can do it. Is there one up here? I see a lot of people running up this way. No, there is not. It reminds me of like, I don't know if anybody here has ever seen Spaceballs. It's like a Mel, what is it? Is it Mel Brooks? I can't remember. Anyway, it's basically like a Star Wars spoof film. And this dude called Dark Helmet, he has this scene where he's like, "Fooled you." And every time I go to a spot in like Leap of Faith, that's what always pops in my head. When you psych yourself out for something, you think you're going to somewhere, you look, you get to the end and just, "Fooled you." Mage was the most fun to in MOP. Want to switch from Mage? Mage got pretty boring. I don't know. It kind of happens with all those things. As far as like MMOs go, like I've experienced it probably the most playing Summoner here in Final Fantasy XIV. I get like each patch, like major patch, I get super nerfed. Then everybody's not okay with it at all. So then they have to fix it, and then like people still aren't okay, so they fix it again. Then by the time they end up fixing it, everybody's like, "Summoner's OP," and then the patch rolls back around. It's like all over again. I'm getting nerfed all over again. It's like been the life of my whole existence as a summoner in Final Fantasy XIV getting nerfed constantly. I used to like it back in the day. Like, nobody says it anymore, but back in the World of Warcraft days, like, Rise of the Lich King and, like, even in Cataclysm some. They had that whole, even in the Mist of Pandaria. It was like, a lot of people would call it nuked. Demon's still the lowest DPS out of the 3 specs, though. Hey, I also feel you there, and a lot of that, in a sense of things. You know me, I used to love playing Shadow Priest, and we've already talked about it, and you've already let me know. It is like DED. It doesn't even have the justification of having an A in how dead it is. And this is one where the Gilded is completely a trap, so we'll just avoid it this time. Still get a good turnaround, got all of the silver, all of the bronze. We'll just not do the Gilded tonight. Not really feel like sitting there falling a billion times. Still a good turnout, 3,500 MGP, plus the 10,000 we got a little bit earlier. Yeah, I know how you feel, Riz. How was the, oh yeah, I'll get a quick zoom in on the Great Serpent of Ronka, or should I say the beheaded Great Serpent of Ronka. Yeah, it's just a little worm with, like, Indiana Jones hat, a little scarf around his neck. Can't really get any closer than that. I can get on the mount, though. They're here anyway. So I'll go ahead and go back to the free company house. I'll jump on the mount. Saving up for anything. Cute as heck. Not really. Mostly, if I wish I could save up for anything, it's buying for Tom. My goodness. That's something I really wish I could, like, get my hands on more. Which is another common thing to say when you get to adulthood. You just constantly wish you had more time to do things. The schedule right now is super wonky. Because, again, here in Final Fantasy XIV, I don't know when exactly we're going to be getting new content. Like, it's the same with Tim, and basically the same with Fallout 76. I do know Fallout 76, yeah, this is basically what it looks like in its bigger form on the mount form. But yeah, Fallout 76, basically, everything is delayed till, like, August. And, as far as, like, Final Fantasy XIV and Tim, everything's coming out in July. So there's that. This Thursday night, or technically for a lot of people, for some people I'll be on Thursday night playing The Last of Us 2. We've already got the pre-order in, ready to go, just ready for the game to launch. So there's that. But yeah, a lot of it's just sitting around waiting. But yeah, The Last of Us 2 is going to be this weekend. Saturday I'm not streaming, but this Thursday and Friday will be The Last of Us 2. Then that'll be going for a little bit. I obviously never played it before, so I want to do a full completion of the story. Then a little bit later after that, this is where things get dicey. I was so happy to hear that Persona 4 Golden got added to Steam, because it's been a game I've wanted to stream forever. I've never even got to play the game before because it was on PS2. In my area, games like that, they don't last long, even like Persona 5 here. When I had to pre-order Persona 5 to be able to actually get a copy of the game, and it's not a popular game in my area, so all the game stores only do limited supply. And I could have done digital, yeah, it's always an option, but I really wanted that steelbook. It is nice. And I'd like to play the Royal, but that's kind of like down the road. We'll see if it happens one day. I have played through the base game, so I'm not too, like, uncertain about it. Persona 4, though, was even before digital downloads, so it was a game that eluded me for years. I got to play Persona 3, and I loved it, and I always wanted to play Persona 4, but it was just a game that I just couldn't get my hands on in the PS2 era. And now the game, finding physical copies around it in that area now, if you do find one, they're just like way overpriced and just not worth it. So when it got added to Steam for $20, I instantly bought it. Don't know when I'll stream it though, because we've also marked so many other games onto the stream that I want to do when I actually have more free time between these MMOs and all these other games that I've been playing. So, as of now, still, these are like TBA to be announced, like, scheduled events. I know this Thursday for sure is going to be The Last of Us 2. Next month in July is going to be Temtem and Final Fantasy 14. Sometime between that, I might do either Resident Evil 7, which I recently rebought to replay through all that again, which I'm really excited for, and then also Spider-Man, the most recent Spider-Man game that was on PlayStation 4. I've never played it, and I really wanted to, and when I saw Miles Morales getting his Spider-Man game added to the PlayStation 5, which we've already discussed, I'm getting a PlayStation 5 on release. So if anything, I'm saving up for a PlayStation 5 to get Spider-Man Miles Morales, Resident Evil 8, and probably, I don't know, those are two for sure. There's a few other games that I'm really interested in, but I don't know if I'll stream them yet, so that's kind of dicey. But 2 is definitely going to be Resident Evil 8 and Spider-Man Miles Morales. So, but that's like way, way, way down into the year. But for now, there's just all these other games like Persona 4 Golden, Spider-Man, and Resident Evil 7, along with, you know, in August, we've got more Fallout 76 content coming out, and then again next month with July, we're doing more Final Fantasy 14 new content and new content in Temtem. Busy stuff. Not knowing complete dates on a lot of these games because they're not out yet makes it a little bit harder to make an actual schedule for it. So they're subject to change and to be announced kind of things, but definitely a lot about to have going on. Love it entirely. Best friend still plays Shadow Priest and gets to the top of the charts. Really? That's awesome. You don't know how he does it? It is crazy. Came over to Twitch because YouTube keeps pausing. Yeah, I told you. YouTube tonight is just super dicey. I've been watching it completely. So I understand. It's been janky tonight. Like I said, their API is just way off or something. Referring to saving up for anything. The prize counter at the Gold Saucer. Oh, yeah. Haven't pulled the trigger on PlayStation 5 yet. I was the exact same way until I saw the showcase last week, and I was just instantly sold. When I saw Project Athia, or Athia, I've decided it's Athia, I don't know. When I saw that trailer, I was already kind of okay. When I saw Resident Evil 8, I was like, okay. And then when I saw Spider-Man Miles Morales and the graphics and everything, I was like, I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm getting it. Also, I mean, there's a few other games that's the where I don't know if I'll stream it. Oddly enough, I like the way Bugsnax looks. It looked really childish and fun, but also funny as hell. Like, I'd have some good adult humor into it. The new Ratchet and Clank game. I haven't played Ratchet and Clank in years. I'd consider playing it. Huge one for me in nostalgia factor was Oddworld, though. A new Oddworld is just something I didn't even ask for, and they gave it to us. And I was just like hook, line, and sinker. I had to do it. It's okay, Chaz. Yoshi P confirmed he's neither director or producer of Final Fantasy 16. Yeah. Apparently he's not even going to be doing work on it from what I've heard, Rez, so I don't know. Bugsnax looks sugar. Oh, super fun. Over the top silliness. That's, yeah, I think I'd enjoy that as well. Plus the weird little thing. But could be an inadvertent confirmation of Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, I still think we're a long way from that. Intrigued for Ghostwire Tokyo. That game does look interesting as well. It kind of like has that thriller horror feel to it, kind of like that noir feel to it, but also like the exploration. And I love how they really put a big thing on how they could like really expand upon Tokyo. That was something that was pretty interesting to me about it. Another one that has been curious to me about has been gosh, what was the name of it? I was talking about it earlier today and now I can't remember the name. It'll come to me. I like spooky stuff as well. Also love me a fair bit of weebiness as well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge anime nerd. I don't want to say huge, because there's some that I can't get into, but I do really appreciate a good anime. Plus, I love JRPGs. Oh, what is it? Midgar Silmar? Yes. Sackboy. That was another one. Yeah. Sackboy. I actually didn't play Little Big Planet. Was the last one 3? I didn't play it, but I did play 1 and 2, and they were pretty fun. But Sackboy, it looks, I don't know, I like how they made it look a little bit more platformy and a little bit more adventurous to the standard older games. Definitely also wouldn't be one I would stream, but definitely something that it'd be a little fun. Tom Waster. It also, you know, has that, like, silliness. Also love how they do all these little, like, throwbacks and Easter eggs to, like, older games. In, like, the Little Big Planet, like, world and realm of the video games. We're out the Little Big Planets when they came out. There's nothing wrong with that. Ah, jeepers. You got me with that one, Midgar Silmar. Come on, stay still. Stay still. Yes. Good deal. You ever hate it when you do an LB3 and everybody like moves and shifts the boss to the other side of the arena? So it's in vain. I need none of this loot. Thank you, Walter. I love how flashy. Thank you for the player accommodation. I love how flashy they make the Summoners LB. The biggest thing I'm waiting on is them to take Resurrection away from Summoner. There's no word of that. No confirmation. Nothing. Take it with a grain of salt. It's a weird prediction I have. They've nuked everything else with the Summoner. Okay. Although we did get confirmation that the Whisper Go is going to be sometime after the next patch, so it's going to be sometime either in like late July to early to mid-August. Just recently started playing again and got your Black Mage to 50. Last time you played was a few years ago. Hey, well, welcome back to the game. As far as Black Mage goes, I've never actually played Black Mage. I did, when I first started playing the game, to be a summoner, you had to get a Thaumaturg up to level 15 and an Arcanist to level 30. So, literally all I've actually played for what you could say is Black Mage's Thaumaturg at 15. I don't have a problem with it though. I think they're really awesome. Somebody in the free company here actually mains it. Rez over on Twitch. I don't know if he's on Twitch or YouTube right now. Anyway, watching either on Twitch or YouTube, he actually plays Black Mage a lot as well. They're very strong. Very strong. Mostly I dabble with Summoner and White Mage. But, you know, as you can see, I've gotten Samurai to 70, Bard to 70, Machinist to 70, Red Mage to 70, Blue Mage to 58, which it might stay there. Then Gunbreaker to level 80, and Dark Knight to 70. But, you know, I dabble with other things, but my biggest main is my Summoner here. That's what I actually enjoy quite a bit. Weird tank parts. Always got your nerves rattled. I feel you. I've never really, like, I played Gunbreaker in this as, it's not my secondary, definitely not. Want to do Lancer, like Dragoon? I've never actually played it. I wouldn't know what it was like. I know a lot of people that do. Somebody that watches the streams a lot actually mains Dragoon. He loves it a lot. Has the highest damage potential in the game. Yeah, Summoner's pretty good right now. I think the biggest thing for Summoner is really like a big mobility thing and like the build up with Bahamut and Firebird, or you could say Phoenix, but I still think a lot of it for Summoner just has to do with mobility. Which I can't say that Red Mage has loads of mobility as well, though. I enjoyed playing Red Mage. I need to get back to it because I can basically use all my same gear. Rez, you can probably help me out with something. I was going to ask Minato if he is actually in here. I remember a while back, can you trade the Poetics, and what do I trade them for to get the, I don't remember if I did it for my White Mage yet or not. I did not. But yeah, where do you trade the Poetics and everything to... I need to get my Gunbreaker, this thing. The relic weapon, yeah, that's the word. In Mordona. Really? Okay, let's do that really quick. I've been really wanting to do it. I want to do it with the White Mage, but I'm pretty sure my White Mage is now, which my Gunbreaker is under geared at the moment as well. But yeah, White Mage is even worse in condition. And I still actively play my Gunbreaker a little bit more. I've been using Gunbreaker in PvP since they nuked White Mage, or nerfed it. Adriana. Ariana. Okay, Ariana. Gotta head out. I feel you, Chaz. Thanks for watching over on Twitch. Stuck up on Future Sleep. Yeah, I'm in this. I'm gonna be in the same boat. I cannot wait for The Last of Us 2 to come out. I'm super stuck. Super sucked for sure. Okay, gonna travel to Mordona really quick. Ariana and Mordona. Yeah, it's okay. I know what you meant. Thank you, Walter and Rez. Yeah. One thing, Rez, about Twitch is a big API thing. API on Twitch is much more obtainable than what it is over on YouTube for some reason. YouTube, I think a big thing is with it is like Twitch is like Mixer. They're both basically, I mean, it's live streaming. While on YouTube, on the other hand, you have so many people uploading videos that are not live. So you have so many people trying to use that same API to upload videos, upload live streams, and, you know, just so on and so on and so forth. And then you have people like Restream using that same API, which is what I use, to get out to multiple like platforms. Like I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook right now. So my API that I'm getting on YouTube is like subpar compared to like somebody that's uploading a video that isn't even live. So yeah, it is very all over the place. In Twitch, Twitch has a lot less to worry about with all that. They're very straightforward. 90% of the people who use Twitch are gamers, much like on Mixer, and that it's a huge difference, you know. So a lot less people are using the platform for things such as just like uploading. And, you know, now on YouTube they have things where you can like do daily like updates, where you can take a picture and post it on the YouTube and let people know what you're doing, or you could do like 8-second interval live streams, kind of like on your story that you're adding to over on Facebook. YouTube's getting much more into the, which they always have been, but they're getting a lot more into it, the whole what is it called, like social media platform exchange. Good old it's like 10 to 15 seconds before you see your reply on a comment on YouTube. Yeah, see, YouTube already, like, when you actually start live streaming on YouTube, they actually recommend you do a delay right off the bat. And then they have an additional 5-second delay on the delay that you choose. And depending on everybody's internet, the API usage that you can actually get out of it, and so on and so forth, and depending if they have a lag or not, it could be, honestly, it could be delayed up to like 30 seconds sometimes. So yeah, YouTube. I'm not going to stop streaming on YouTube. Don't think I'm shitting on it over here. I mean, I love YouTube, but out of Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, I gotta say YouTube vastly has the weakest API usage and output. But yeah, YouTube can be bad. But that's why I still, like, I'll always be streaming on Twitch, and now also on Facebook as well. So that's why I like being able to like actually be able to read all the chat right here like this as well on all three platforms. You know, I still love streaming on Twitch, I like streaming on Facebook, and, you know, I still love YouTube. That's where I've literally got, you know, what little bit of internet fame I probably got is from YouTube. But after they took all of the actual people out of YouTube and made it all completely, I don't even know. It's all like AI, bots, analytics, and a huge algorithm now. That's YouTube for you. There's actually, even when they say they're giving your video a manual review, it goes to an AI that's reading off an AI to click and see if there's anything between the two. And if it ever does actually see the eyes of an actual viewer, oh my god, you had to have a really good video that had at least 500,000 views, maybe 300,000 at the lowest, that just seemed very controversial or something. You know, it's something. But again, yeah, Chaz, good night. And thank you so much for sticking around on Twitch for a while and for watching. Oh no, what am I asking here? What am I doing here? What am I exchanging? Poetics other. Okay. Do you know what I'm getting? Is it this encrypted tombstone? Gathered by the Lost Alligator Empire. Maybe not. Need powder. I don't have powder. Scale powder. I don't think she has scale powder. Maybe it's in the wrong thing. Scale powder, that's the one. 4 of them. Okay. I forgot where we go to this other place. It's close to the Dominant Enclave, I think. Go to the Dominant Enclave and go from there, I believe. I hope. Skittles. Quit. There's this cat the last few days. It's been wild. Yeah, this is the place. Is this a person I talked to? I think so. Which I'm gonna go ahead and actually delete one of these really quick. No, I don't have to. I'm gonna do it anyway. Level 71 fishing rod. I will never need that again. Actually, let's make sure it's not a fishing rod I'm using. It could be. Nope. Level 80 fishing rod, so the other one can definitely go in the garbage. I love it when I figure out that these things... Somebody cured me. Well, thank you. Oh, I thought I could just exchange those things. Who do I gotta talk to? You. I mean, I could go as Gunbreaker, shit, but I thought I could just exchange. Haven't started, Bravo Blaze, hello. How many poetics do you usually get per run? It actually depends. Like, let me switch to a class that I don't have. I'm gonna Red Mage really quick. Let's see. It just depends on what you do. Like, if you're doing the roulette and you're going through the first part of the day, like, it'll be like this, like, 100. And if you get, like, you know, just, like, yeah. I mean, it's the best way to know how to put it. It depends on what you do. Like, if you do the 50, 60, 70, you get, 100. Main scenario is, like, 300. But, oh, the main scenario. You got, like, an hour to an hour and a half of just, like, a lot. It's a lot to commit to. And that's basically your biggest ways. Depending on other things you do, you can get a little bit more throughout the game as well, but you don't get a lot. It just depends on what you do. If you do something as, like, let's say the Summoner, I don't know if you get any more for that or not. Yeah, you know, main scenario is kind of the same boat. You don't really get a whole lot for a whole lot of things in here. Poetics! With them being so old now, it's, you don't really get a bunch. Yeah, unskippable cutscenes. Yeah, it's it's the best way to put it. If you have all the Aetherat shards in the Dominant Enclave, you can just port directly. Yeah, we've at that part. Who do I gotta talk to there, Rez? That's who what I can't figure out. I thought it'd be that other dude, but he just wants me to run shit again. Maybe not. Maybe I just, I don't know. The Catman. Who's the Catman? This guy? He said he wants me to run shit again. I don't have the option for the skull powder. Did you see the PlayStation 5? Yes, Troy, I did. But yeah, it's not like there's not an option for these. It's just like a undertake the quest. Maybe if I click on it, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I could do it. I just don't want to right now. So Troy, what are you excited about with the PlayStation 5? I've got a few things I'm excited for sure. Let's just give it a whirly dirly, I guess. We'll find out. Yeah, it says I gotta do it again. I don't have an option with the skills. Demon Souls remake, yeah. Really, just a small cutscene? The matter of the powder. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. He's going through the when he first resolved the Undertaker. The forging these weapons, we understood it would come at a considerable cost, but it's no exaggeration to say that a single weapon has greatly taxed our coffers. It shames me to ask this after you have done so much for our cause, but might we prevail upon you to procure the powder on our behalf? Hopefully acquiring the means to barter for additional powder shouldn't be too taxing to a task for a worldly adventurer such as yourself. Cool. Actually got the powders. Awesome. Thank you, Rez. Yeah, it's getting... Oh, I've already had 4... I could actually get one for the Watt Mage right now. I already had 4 powders. What do you know? Linen Ruina's pockets again. Better your coin than the potions, I suppose. If you're sure about this, we'll get to finishing your weapon. Go for it. Ooh, hoo. This thing looks nice. Some of the best work, if I do say so myself. Crown's Blade. I'm not even gonna like do anything to this. I love it. Of what we learned about the blades of the Gundil. Gunhildi. Gunhildir. Jeepers, that's a handful of a name. Is true. You can make them stronger depending on what matter of monster you filled them with. Should hold true for yours as well. So, once you've put her through paces, come back and I'll see about toughening her up. Nice. Can't wait for him to glow. I feel ya. $60 pass on PlayStation 5 for free games you can get only on PlayStation 5. Really? And I'm not gonna do the, which don't hate me for it, but I'm not gonna do the Watt Mage to not. I think I'm gonna wait on that one. Man, this gun looks amazing though. Give me just a moment though, I am gonna take my very first restroom break to the knot, and I'll be right back. Oh, hello, Whitney. You play Scholar? And you main Summoner? Yeah, I main Summoner as well. Here lately I've been playing a lot of Gunbreaker. But Summoner's my main. I've actually not touched Scholar. I play Watt Mage as the healer class that I play. It used to be my secondary class, but it's kind of switched to Gunbreaker as of late. Do love my Summoner though. Definitely. Probably, and more likely, forever main. In a debate on which of these to do next. Definitely not doing leveling roulette tonight. We've already done trials. No point in really doing the 50, 60, 70. So I think I'm gonna do expert roulette. See where we are there. And then switch over to the PvP route tonight. That's cool though, Whitney. And I'm not gonna do it tonight, like I said. I'm gonna save those other four, and I'll get the Watt Mage weapon. Maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. I want to get some more gear for the Watt Mage as well, and I'm so far behind. You main Scholar? Really, Ashley? That's cool. I know it's an easy transitional switch from Scholar. I don't want to say easy, because I know you go from DPS to a healer role, but I know they both play off each other. I've still never played Scholar in this game. I've had so many people tell me I would love it, especially with all the Tonberry references and everything in the game. I've still not even tried it, believe it or not. Mainly because, if I'm being honest, even though like I used to play slot healer roles when I played World of Warcraft, which was still DPS, I played Shadow Priest, so I've never been too big of a healing class main. Even though I did secondary Watt Mage in this game for a very long time until they nerfed it in PvP, and it broke my heart, to be honest with you. I loved Watt Mage in PvP so much, and now it's just... I don't want to say it's not fun, but it's not the best. It's like the best way I know how to put it. This is the nice way to put it. White Mage is fun though. I like that they haven't nerfed the actual White Mage itself, you know, in playing anything that isn't PvP, but I used to love it in PvP. You enjoy being heal support? I don't mind. I'd rather tank if I had the choice though than heal. Honestly, I think. I don't mind healing though. Like, you know, I do have my White Mage to 80 as well. I'm caught up basically with everything and just need new gear. But it's not my favorite though. Be like that sometimes, yeah, pretty much. Sometimes you just get nerfed, for sure. Although, I will solely admit, honestly, White Mage was OP. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. Right now, I think that's why I like Gunbreaker, because Gunbreaker is pretty strong. I'm like good at leading. I'm only good at leading if I know what to do. I don't like running new content as a tank, so I'm kind of right there with you, Ashley. I do enjoy having the lead role if I know what I'm doing. But if it's new content, I always play DPS. That's where I feel comfortable playing new content, because you kind of like, you can see from the background things to learn. And, you know, that's a big part of these games. I don't like to experience it firsthand as a lead role in an MMORPG. I'm ready for new dungeons, though. I'm so ready for new dungeons. Joker. Leave the cat alone. Come on now. Yeah, I mean, with a lot of heal rolls, you can still DPS, but nowadays they have like so many like what do you call them? Like damage checks, basically, where the healer has to just like work their ass off to try to get any DPS out. It's not so bad in dungeons, or you know, in some raids, but in like trials and like alliance raids, there's so many gimmicks they like to do nowadays with the healers. A lot of times, like, you can't hardly DPS, and if you do, you can get a little DPS, but mostly you're having to do like massive hills. That was a big thing that I used to love about playing White Mage in PvP, because you could do so much DPS. It's not even a thing for White Mage now in dungeons. They completely took all the DPS out aspect of the White Mage in a dungeon out. I mean, there's a little bit you can do, but nothing worth bragging about. Not like it was, for sure. Jeepers. You get that? You worry about all the changes if you come back? I wouldn't say that. A lot of most of the things that they change, it's nothing like too crazy. Mostly with most of the changes they've probably made over the years, you might have moves that you didn't have beforehand you might not be used to. That'd probably be a big one. Another one would probably be the output of a certain move. Like, that's one of the things they change with the summoner all the time. Output. Sometimes we're, like, not strong enough. Sometimes we're, like, in other characters' minds, way too strong. And our cast time. Cast time is another thing that's changed so much since I've started playing this game. Sometimes it won't be too bad, and then sometimes they just make it almost excruciatingly long. Know how you feel? You used to love playing Rogue in World of Warcraft and PvP in Cataclysm. Could literally one-shot people. They nerfed it into the ground. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. But yeah, that's basically White Mage and Summoner. I hate playing Summoner in PvP. Summoner has no defense, so it's like garbage. Like, Summoner already doesn't have defense. I'm like 99% of the time one of the most vulnerable people in the whole group. It's even worse in PvP. Like, oh my god. Some people like it though, so I'm not bashing it. And I mean, I love to main Summoner, so I mean, again, I'm not bashing it. It's just not fun in PvP in my opinion. You just can't really do anything. I will admit that World of Warcraft, I never played a lot of PvP in that. If I did, it was just like, I didn't do raids, you know, it was a big thing I never really got into. If I did, it was like, with friends in high school, but most of the time I didn't really do a whole lot of raiding. Any PvP I did was just like, gosh, what is that place? The pirate place, there's the arena that you can go to. And there's always like a daily treasure. Oh man, it's like a rogue's trap. Legitimately, they'll sit there and just cloaked. Or, like one of the, not elves, just sitting there cloaked, waiting on somebody to just come in and try to take the daily treasure. What is that place? To be fair, though, PvP is hard to balance. Yeah, it's true. Especially when a lot of people learn a lot of the gimmicks to it. Or the cheats or the hacks. What is that place, though? Is it Pirates Bay? No, Pirates Bay, that's not it. That's like, what is Pirates Bay? That's like some emulation or ROM thing back in the day, isn't it? Booty Bay? Is it Booty Bay? What is that place? I know you know it, Rez. Is it Booty Bay? Gosh, it's been so long. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember the name either. It's bothering me. I think it might be Booty Bay. I want to look it up, but I can't right now. Oh shit, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, sweetness. Booty Bay has all the goblins. Yeah, I think that's it. I understand, Ashley. Thank you so much for watching for so long over on Facebook. I really appreciate that. And I hope this stream goes well as also. But again, thank you so much. And hopefully you can have some good rest tonight. I definitely appreciate it, Ashley. And thank you for the shout-outs throughout the night. And again, for sticking around for so long. I really appreciate that. And I really do hope you have a great night. Thank you so much, Ashley. A lot of people... you be well also, Ashley. And again, thank you so much. A lot of people did PPT there because the auction house was connected with both hordes and the Alliance. All the auction houses are connected now? Really? When did they do that? I don't know if it was something that... Last time I was on there was, it's been a while, honestly. I can't remember if that was a thing or not. Legion. It was fairly recent. I think I played Legion. Yeah, I did. Legion was Demon Hunter when it came in, right? Because right before that, I played through like the later parts of Warlords of Draenor. And I'm pretty sure Legion was when they did the Demon Hunter. I'm not sure though. Legion was the last expansion I played though, so it could have been there, implemented. I just, honestly, I didn't mess around in those areas. Once you're so high level, a lot of those areas just kind of like become irrelevant. That's when we got Demon Hunter. I thought it was. Yeah, so that was the last expansion I played was Legion. Like I said, it could have been in there at that time. I can't really remember. Getting your ass kicked trying to get the Blood Cell Admirable title. You had to kill the guards at Booty Bay. I don't think I've ever done it before. Not that I can remember anyway. Sounds like something I would remember though. Skittles. Chill, you crazy cat. It takes forever to do. Yeah, it sounds like something I would remember for sure. Good deal. Cosmos decoration. I don't think I've ever had that. I'm gonna need it. Why not? Oh, thank you for the double player comm. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It always makes you feel good getting player comms when you play DPS. Alright. So that's the last thing I'm going to do with the summoner tonight. Let's go try to get a little bit of gear first. And then after that, we'll switch over to Gunbreaker and try to do some PvP. I can't promise, you know, if the servers are low on people running PvP, it's kind of out of my hands, but I'm going to try. The insane title as well. Yeah, I did. Gosh, I don't even remember any titles that I got in the game. It's been so long. I do have a strong urge to want to go back, though, and level up a druid so bad. That was one of the things I always liked about the druid, is how versatile they were. You could go heals, tank, DPS. Basically have to be hated by Booty Bay after you do the Blood Cell quest. You have to get exalted with Booty Bay again? Oh man, that sounds insane. Which makes sense, I guess. I've got a pretty good bit. I'm not going to be able to get everything that I want tonight, but it's okay. I can get a few things switched over. Right off the bat, I'm going to look at what I do need to change. We got the head. 490. Is 490 the cap right now? It is, isn't it, Rez? If so, we've got the head and the body, which may be it, honestly. We'll work on the legs, the waist. Legs and the waist for now. Everything else is 480. Or 490. Other than accessories, which most of them are 480 or 470, but work on the legs and the waist. And then maybe the hands or the feet. So let's work on these two first. I don't know how much they cost. I'm gonna have to definitely get rid of something. All classes, crafting. It's fine. They can get out of here. Actually, I've got theirs. I think on my actual Level 1. Don't want to do that. It's a big glam I like to use. Huh. What is this one? Level... Summoner 450. Okay, yeah, that's one I can get rid of. Level 70. Okay, yeah, we can get rid of this one. So let's go from there. Might be 520 for ultimate players, really? Damn. Well, I don't do ultimate, so there's that. Let's see. Legs. And then the waist. Let's run over here, get some melding going on. Try to take back what I can. Double crit. Gosh, I want to be able to do that again. I love double crit when I can do it. Oh man, I literally just got both of those back. Okay. How about that? Crit and direct hit. Shattered. Saw it happening. I'm not gonna get all 4 in a row. Damn, got that one too. Okay. $480 now. Pretty good. See what I can actually do to him. Looks like it can go up in determination. Spell speed. I could do 1 direct hit, 1 determination. And then this one. Looks like the same thing. 1 direct hit, and then 1 determination. Cool. See how many I have left now. We can work on the next one. 264. So I don't think I have enough for anything else at the moment. That's what I was afraid of. They're still pretty expensive. Still a big jump. Yeah, nothing right now. Not even an accessory. So that's it for tonight on gearing up the summoner. We geared up the summoner a little bit. Got some nice cool looking new stuff on there. Still need to get the feet and the hands and then all the accessories, but we're getting somewhere. You know, it's a big thing. Still fully melded. So, gonna go back to the free company house. Lascarde. Hey, thank you so much for sticking around and watching. And I understand Lascarde. Thank you so much for the compliment. And again, thank you so much for watching over on YouTube. And later to you as well. Hopefully you have a good night. Or a good day, depending on the time. Alright, now it's time to switch to the Gunbreaker and do a little PvP. Still really loving this Gunbreaker weapon. I mean, this thing is looking sick. Okay, let's see what Ravel Wings is looking like tonight. Ooh, it looks like there's still some people running. See if I need any repairs really quick. Could use a little something, nothing too bad. So Rez, when was the last time you decided to hop in on Final Fantasy XIV? I know we don't have a whole lot of content going on, so I don't blame you for a little break from the game. Just out of curiosity. I'm wondering how long this will take. Kind of wanting to take like a preliminary restroom break just in case. It's the worst thing to have to try to use the restroom in there, because if you're away for like a minute, they kick you out. I'm gonna try just in case. Been a couple of weeks. I mean, yeah, it's basically in the same boat while I was doing The Last of Us, which will be in the same boat again once The Last of Us 2 comes out on night. As you can see tonight, there's not a whole lot going on in this game. Waiting on the next patch, which we already know we're not going to get until next month, so there's that. But still wanting to get caught up, making sure we don't lose anything, and again, you know, I've talked about it a lot. I at least want my summoner to be, like, as close as I can get to the next patch. When they actually launch everything, I don't want to be far behind or locked behind any item level anything. Which I don't really have a whole lot of focus to worry about with that. Mostly just getting the hands and the feet, then a lot of the actual accessories up, which, you know, just random intervals jumping in and doing stuff like I did tonight shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully not, anyway. I wish they already let us know what those specs were, you know, so to speak, for like item level and stuff. Just so I could like prepare for it the best. Looks like there could be like 2 teams running Rival Wings, or technically 4, but it doesn't look like there's too much. We've already went over the 5 minutes, so I might just like run 1 or 2 games tonight. A big thing is like I'm not doing it for the Moogle Treasure Trove. I've already got everything I want from it this time around, but the big thing is this right here for me. That 190. Anywhere from like 200 to 210. I can get that next mount. And that's what I really want. Love the Rival Wings mount, the Magitech Avenger. And really, really want the next phase. They don't have both of them. They've already picked new classes, really. Yeah, I want to hear news about the next expansion as well. I wonder which new classes they picked. It's kind of, it's the part that sucks about FanFest getting canceled. A lot of times I'd love to do like new like reveals on what to expect for like the next expansion. I'm very curious if they're going to try to put the next expansion also on PlayStation 5, or if they're even worried at all about doing a PlayStation 5 port, if they're going to stay on PlayStation 4. It's been a big thing I've been concerned about as for streaming, which I don't have. Like I've got like a whole other HDMI port on my TV that I'm not using. I think this thing's got like 4 of them, and I only use 2, one for my PC and one for my PlayStation, in which I could, you know, obviously have another one, and I could just switch just channels from PS4 to PS5. But to be honest with you, I don't want to say I want to put the PlayStation 4 down when it happens, but I don't want to have to switch between consoles to play games either, which I would. I mean, I love Final Fantasy XIV. But yeah, I want to know if they're actually planning a port to PlayStation 5 or not, because I haven't heard anything about that. I mean, we all naturally assume they will, because they did with PS3 and PS4. But you never know. I mean, we already don't know how long this is going to prolong. We don't know if they'll like keep like console servers open and eventually just do like Final Fantasy XI did and just switch to PC only. So yeah, I don't know. I've been very curious about, with us going into a new generation of gaming, how they're gonna go about the actual console ports to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm hoping that they do a PlayStation 5 port. I would love that more than anything, honestly. But, you know, like I said, we'll see. What's up, Tim? Glad you could make it. How's it going, Sith? Really awesome to hear from you. Because you just got your PlayStation 4 Pro. I feel you. I mean, I play on a Pro as well, and I really enjoy it, but I don't know. I'm just wondering still yet how it'll go. The game does look nice on a Pro though, doesn't it? Like, it was one of those things when I made the switch, I didn't know if I'd really see the difference. I think it's crazy, you know, like, from hindsight, it was like from 720 to 1080. I used to think that there wouldn't be that big of a difference, and then I made the switch and I was like, oh my god. And it was like the same way switching from the original PS4 to the PS4 Pro. It was just like legitimately playing on a whole new system. Pretty tired, didn't get a whole lot of sleep, so you might be on for a little bit tonight. I'm doing good. I totally understand. I'm not going to be on too much longer myself, Tim. I'm in the same boat. I didn't sleep good last night either, and not to mention I've had a long bad day, so... Finally getting some time with The Last of Us. Congrats on getting the TV back, Tim. I'm glad to hear that you can do that. We're just days away from the release. It's so much smoother. It really is so much smoother, yeah. I agree. I like how the frames per second really... I don't want to say, like, they're obviously faster, but they just... I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, they're faster. I really like the frames per second upgrade as well. Especially with streaming, oh my god. With streaming on consoles, you get some frame drops right off the bat. With the PS4 Pro, the PS Bro, you know? It doesn't take power, it takes energy drinks. No, but the Pro actually, oh man, it doesn't have much frame per second drop on streaming, which is really nice. Still unsure about The Last of Us 2. I'm not, Tim. I've had some spoilers given to me, unfortunately, which I won't talk about. Deliberately had some horrible Twitch spoilers. It's people popping in wanting to talk about stuff, I guess, that read into the spoilers and everything, but... they're very out of context, so... I may know some spoilers, but I don't know how anything happens. But I'm sold. Hook, line, sinker. I've already got my pre-order, and I'm just so excited about it. Won't be buying till you see what you get into. At least I'll be streaming it, you know? If you want to catch the stream sometime. I understand now. But... I'm definitely going to be streaming it. Day one, as soon as I can get my hands on it, on release. Yeah, I'm going to be playing it for sure. Which, needless to say, I'm going to be on a little bit earlier. Like, I call it Thursday night, but it's technically, like, Friday morning for me. Like, 12 a.m. Which would be much later for you, though. But I will definitely be on here streaming The Last of Us 2. And technically, Friday evening for me. Or what would be technically Saturday morning. And then Saturday evening to, again, you. But, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for anybody else, but yeah, it got spoiled for me pretty hardcore. Literally mid-stream at The Last of Us, somebody just popped in and just... Whoop. Not even a build-up, or asking if I knew any of the spoilers or saw any of the leaks. It was just legitimately popped in on a stream over on Twitch, and somebody just like... What? Barfed up a whole fucking lap of spoilers on me. What can you do, though? I mean, it's part. It comes with streaming. Ooh, might not get to do a PvP run tonight. Might have to switch it up with something else here. It's trickling away. I don't really know what else I would do, though, is the bad part, because I've kind of already did everything to do as the summoner, as far as roulette goes. I was kind of banking. I might just end up only getting one PvP round in tonight, unfortunately. I'm a little disappointed that it said those 5 minutes. I've been waiting here for a very long time. Yeah. It wasn't something I wanted for sure, Tim. Like I said, I mean, it comes with streaming. It's happened with a lot of games that I've played and streamed before. Let's see. I think Days Gone, somebody had said something. I remember that. Days Gone. I can't remember what it was. It might have been something about Boozer. I can't remember. It's happened a few times, though. I think it's even happened here in Final Fantasy XIV at least once. I've just come to terms it kind of comes with the territory. Some people don't see spoilers as spoilers. Say they see them as just like gaming content that you can just openly read if you open up the internet. They don't realize that I'm one of those internet hermits Where if I realize that there's going to be story spoilers, I'll just shut myself off from certain things. I'll, like, lightly tiptoe around YouTube. I'll avoid Facebook. I will not get on Twitter unless I, like, see an update of something. And if it sounds spoiler, I just swap it out of there and don't even read it. I'm one of those guys, but I feel like I'm possibly a dying breed these days. A lot of people love to spoil things. Persona was another big one. Yeah, Persona 5 was a really big one. Somebody had said something about Akechi before I knew about Akechi, which I'm not going to go into spoilers on that just in case somebody's playing through the Royal and never played the original or, you know, anything like that. I don't want to ruin any story for anybody, but yeah, oh god. It's looking iffy on here. If it hits 20 minutes, then it definitely means that there's no PvP red. Each round literally only lasts 20 minutes. So if it reaches that, that means there's no PvP tonight. I'll have to, like, do one more thing and just, like, dip out of here. I don't even know what I would do, but, gosh, I was really hoping for at least one round of PvP. I've been missing it. So does anybody know when the new housing's supposed to come in Final Fantasy XIV? Is it gonna be in 5.3, or are they like trying to wait a bit longer? I guess not a lot of us know right now. They're kind of like patchy with their patches. We don't know what we're getting or when we're getting it. Like in Dasi, we hit 17 minutes. Probably 5.5. Ugh. That's so long. Oh, man. It's looking like it might not happen again. Like I said, before I just dip out, I'll do something else before I just quit for the night. I was hoping I could at least done something else. With the Dark Knight, or not the Dark Knight, but the Gunbreaker. I'm glad I could at least get the weapon now. And this thing looks so nice. Tempted in the time waiting here to just go get the one for the Watt Mage, but I'll probably just do that tomorrow, honestly. Maybe tomorrow do a little bit of earlier things with PvP. Maybe we can get in there. It's very late. It's like almost 4 a.m. So that's a big thing probably right now as well. It's just like so late. A lot of the people that run PvP, it's like way too late for them. So tomorrow I might gear everything like backwards of what I did today. It's dead time in Final Fantasy XIV at the moment. Very true. Seems like people are doing other stuff tonight other than Hidden Gorge. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the biggest thing, Tim, is I've waited so late. Like I said, tomorrow I'll probably just like reverse the stream. Start off with trying to do some PvP. And then later on do the other things. Rather than what I did tonight, where I did all the other stuff and then switched gears to PvP. Yeah, we're already over 20 minutes in, so at this point, there's not enough people trying to do PvP at the moment, so I will go ahead and call this for the night on PvP. I'll run something else for now. Pretty much did everything as the summoner already, though. There's the 50, 60, 70 dungeon. Leveling. Oh god, I really don't want to do leveling roulette. Ugh. I know I'll do main scenario. I'm never gonna do main scenario. Jeepers. I feel so like leveling's the only other thing that I can do right now to get the tombstones of Allegory. Dare I do it? Damn it, dare I do it? I'm gonna do leveling. They need a tank anyway, so I'll get extra gil. Dare I do it? So I'll do this. This will be the last thing I do tonight instead. Tanking leveling roulette. I really hope I don't get RM Veil. Somebody's out there hoping I get RM Veil right now, and I really hope I don't. It's such a nightmare. It's such a nightmare. I wanted to do Rival Wings so bad. Again, I'm gonna try again tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. Thanks for the good luck, Rez. So, Tim, what are you looking forward to on the PlayStation 5? Or are you looking forward to the PlayStation 5? Same with you, Rez. How do you feel about it? I know you said you had your PlayStation 4 Pro right now, so you're not too worried about it, but what are your thoughts on the PlayStation 5? I'd like to know from the both of you how you feel. Not Armville. Oh, thank God. Thank God it's Hawkeye Manor. I'm so okay with this. It feels so weird only having like one move I can do. For like AoE damage, that is. It's cool, but you didn't see any game that you're interested in? Really? There's so many games I was interested in. They really hit me in the nostalgia bomb too, so I guess that's one thing I kind of had a weakness for. Feels so weird actually having an Arcanist in the group. Well, somebody didn't get the key back there. I figured somebody would have picked it up. They usually do. That's awkward. But okay. At least I know what to do. Really sure, but the new Horizon Zero Dawn game, they showed off, look pretty cool. Was that game really good? Oh, jeepers. I never played the original. Are we all off? Good deal. The original game is good? Really? Haven't tried the DLC go. Yeah, I actually never played the original game. It looked like it had like a God of War Heavenly Sword feel to it. Heavenly Sword, oh my god, I haven't mentioned that name in years. Has anybody here ever played Heavenly Sword? That game was a jewel. Oh my goodness, it was so good. Never played it because something happened at the time. We left that. Sorry, thanks. Your brother loved it? That's good at least. Like I said, I never played it. I didn't know if I'd really be into it. I liked how it looked and how it seemed and the way it was described to me, but I never actually picked it up. I will say the new version of the game, or part 2, does look pretty cool. It's hard to recommend Heavenly Sword now because it was a PlayStation 3 exclusive, so it's kind of tough to actually recommend it to anybody, but that game was great. Still so far so good. But yeah, the biggest things right now I'm so excited for is the Spider-Man game on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. Getting to play as Miles Morales would be pretty awesome. But also Resident Evil. Resident Evil
and Oddworld. And randomly Bug Snacks are like the biggest ones for me right now. Oddworld's gonna be really nice as well. Be awesome to see. The Spider-Man game we have now on PS4 is awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely have already decided, Tim, that I'm gonna be streaming that. I'm pretty excited about it. Minato actually praised it very highly. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to actually get down with that. You think I'll love it? I honestly kind of feel like I will as well, just from the way Minato described it. And even you saying it now, it makes me honestly feel more like I'm really gonna love it a lot as well. I'm really gonna enjoy getting to stream it. Skittles, chill. But with that saying, you know, me also being super excited about Resident Evil 8, gonna be doing a Resident Evil 7 stream pretty decently soon as well. I have already played Resident Evil 7, so it won't be a blind run, but I have played it, have enjoyed it, definitely love it a lot. Super excited to do it as well, though. Azure, hello. How's it going, Azunami? Thanks for jumping in over on Twitch. Has been a while. I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you've been pretty well also. Doing better now that I've been streaming tonight than what I was earlier, but yeah, I'm doing decent. I'm glad to hear from you though. Oh shit, thank you for all 3 player commendations. It's really awesome. Thank you so much. But honestly, as much as I hate to, and I'm glad that you could make it, Azunami, but I'm gonna have to call it here for the night. It's very late for me. I was hoping I could do a little PvP tonight, but obviously I've already tried. It's very late. Nobody's running anything. I've pretty much done everything unless I do like main scenario, which I'm not gonna do. I know I will fall asleep for sure. So I don't really have anything left I can actually do in the game tonight. A new controller, really? Oh man, well at least I hope you found a new controller. Have you tried looking on, I guess you probably have. I was gonna say have you tried looking on Amazon, but man, I hate to hear that for sure. Azunami. Hopefully you can find one though. I really do hope so. And I'm definitely gonna have to get some rest. I had a horrible day honestly today, so hopefully I can get some good rest tonight to maybe make up for that tomorrow. We'll see. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. Everybody that stuck around on YouTube, it definitely started to clear out. So if you ever end up wanting to rewatch the video, it's on YouTube and it is bug free. I know we had like API issues from YouTube all night tonight, so good night to you as well, Tsunami. Again, thank you so much for joining in. I'm sorry I'm getting out as soon as you're on. I've done everything so far tonight. We did everything with the summoner, got some new gear, even did a little bit with the gunbreaker here, and got the relic weapon for the gunbreaker as well. Good night to you as well, Tim. And I hope your day goes well also, and I hope the day goes better as well. You watch the... Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be over on YouTube. Hopefully you can enjoy it. But yeah. I'm going to get out of here, though. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and again, I had a horrible day today, if I'm being quite honest. It was like horrible. Up in my top 10 of the most horrible days of 2020 so far. Yeah, it was a bad one. So, I definitely want to try to get some rest, and hopefully hoping that tomorrow is a better day. We'll have to see. And again, I'm really glad that you could get in here, Tsunami. I feel so bad that, like, you came in right when I was getting out, basically. I almost want to stay on longer, but I don't have anything to do other than talk. But Tsunami, I'm definitely thankful that you got in here and jumping in over on Twitch. And to everybody over on YouTube, I'm sorry. It's stuff that's out of my hands. I can't do anything with YouTube API issues. It's YouTube and their API. But everybody that did stick around and watch over on YouTube, thank you so much. And everybody that, really stuck around through it, definitely. But good night, Tim, Azunami, and Rez. Thank you all so much for watching over on YouTube and on Twitch, and for sticking around for a while. And to everybody that was watching over on Facebook tonight, thank you so much as well. I'd really love it if you could follow the page, and maybe, give the video a like. It'd be really awesome. And, if you get curious, I also stream on YouTube and Twitch. If you want to follow on any other social media, YouTube's the place to hit up first. There's so many links that you can go through there. And I do thank you all so much for all the support. And thank you all for the follows and the watching, the views, everything. Thank you so much. And you have a great night as well, Tsunami. I definitely hope it is great. And everybody over from Patreon, past and present, I definitely thank all of you so much. All the contribution that has been to the channel. I definitely appreciate it, everybody. This is definitely, obviously my dream. I'd love to just be able to do this all the time, do longer streams and be on at an earlier time and do things, but I do have a job. outside of streaming, and I do what I can, and I appreciate everybody that helps support all this. Thank you to all the members and subscribers on YouTube, the followers and subscribers over on Twitch, and everybody that follows over on YouTube, Facebook. Thank you so much. And likes the page over on Facebook as well, if not also liking the video on YouTube. It really does help me out a lot more than what you think it does. And I hope you all have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. And hopefully you can catch me tomorrow. We'll be doing more Final Fantasy XIV. And again, I'll let you all know if I'm going to be on here Wednesday night or not. I'm in a debate, like I said earlier. I'm kind of like, through everything I've been going through and get back to work, I'm kind of ran out of things here at my apartment, so I might have to go out Wednesday night instead of streaming to get like cat food, dog food, ton food, dorks. We'll see, and I'll let you all know. Hopefully I can stream Wednesday night. If so, it will be some Final Fantasy XIV. But to everybody that's been following The Last of Us stuff, this Thursday night, 12 a.m., which is technically Friday morning, I know I've said it a lot, I will be on The Last of Us 2, and I'll be doing the same thing Friday, or technically Saturday for some people. Definitely going to be on The Last of Us 2 as soon as it comes out. Hopefully you can catch me doing some of that content. Saturday I won't be streaming at all. Then Sunday, I'll be back with The Last of Us 2. I'm going to be doing that basically probably until completion. I don't really have a whole lot going on here in Final Fantasy XIV, so it's kind of hard to like keep up content here. But I do thank you all so much for watching. Definitely going to be trying to continue to gear the summoner, and if we can get the summoner geared up and get caught up on a lot of these games, I'll try to do a little bit of the same thing here with the Gunbreaker. After all, I've been doing a lot of PvP and other content with it as well. But if not, we'll see. The main focus is definitely the summoner. And to all the games coming up, things you can look forward to, definitely, again, doing The Last of Us 2 coming up just the end of this week. Literally have bought just the day before yesterday Persona 4 Golden, so I'm going to work that in sometime. I want to play Spider-Man Miles Morales on PlayStation 5, so I'm going to be doing a Spider-Man stream for PlayStation 4 pretty soon. Also the same with Resident Evil 8, going to be doing a Resident Evil 7 recap stream pretty soon over on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook as well. And so far, also going to be catching up next month with Final Fantasy XIV in the new patch when it does drop. Same with Tim when that patch drops. And then also, even in August, if it comes out undelayed for Fallout 76. So we got a lot coming out in the next few months and weeks here. So bear with me as I try to make my schedule work. But yeah, Wednesday, it is up to change. We'll see. And everybody, I hope you have a great night. And thank you so much for watching. And for all the support. Again, if you don't already follow on Facebook, please do. It would really help me out a lot right now. I'm really trying to like branch out things. Already stream. I'm an affiliate over on Twitch. I'm a YouTuber by standard, and would really love to have my foot in the door over on Facebook streaming as well. I love doing all three at the same time, and it is really nice being able to do so. So if you want to help me out, go follow over on Facebook as well. I'm really trying to get that in there. But good night to you all, and thank you all so much for watching. And hopefully you can catch me tomorrow night. Going to be doing some more Final Fantasy XIV. Again, I'm going to be doing it in a reverse fashion. Tomorrow night I'm going to try to do PvP first, then do the other content and see if that works out. We didn't get to do PvP tonight. Basically, the game's dead on Hidden Gorge and Rival Wings, so we'll try to do it reverse stream tomorrow. But again, thank you all so much for watching, for all the support, and I'm out of here. But before I go, just the quick, I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. If you've been thinking about streaming and you want to have a cool way to do so, hit up Restream in the description below on all three channels on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube in this video, where there's just tools that you can use for so many things, even a multi-streaming chat. So it's really awesome to use, really awesome to take part in, and they can really help you out a lot with trying to branch out to your different community streaming. So I do recommend it, even if you just want to try to focus on one. Why not, put in another one? You can stream to YouTube and Facebook for free? To a personal page anyway. Twitch is also free, but no doubt, it's worth checking out, and I definitely recommend it. I don't get paid to say that. It's just a really cool service that I'd really like to use a lot. And again, to everybody, Sorry about the API issues over on YouTube tonight, stuff that's completely out of my hands. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm out of here. Whatever you have coming up, whatever you're working on, hopefully you have fun with it. But until then, till next time, see you, Space Cowboy. I'm out of here. Hopefully you all have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great night or a good evening. Take it easy, everybody.